Hello everyone, I'm happy to be here today and I'm happy to see you again on my channel. I hope that you can hear me well. I'm here out in nature. It's the most gorgeous day. The birds are singing. I hope they not sing louder than I am, but I like going in the zone when I'm making my videos so I can really focus on the message I want to give. And today, guys, I want to talk with you about self-value and importance on discovering your self-value and developing that sense of confidence where you don't need to prove somebody your value. You don't have to convince anyone that you are worthy, that you have incredible, unique things you can bring to the table. If somebody doesn't see it, it simply means that that person just isn't for you. You know, if somebody does not recognize, if somebody does not recognize unique qualities you have and doesn't see your talents, doesn't see the effort you put, and instead of encouraging and supporting you is kind of seeing your imperfections and in a way, in a quiet sort of way or in an open way, criticizing you, or just maybe somebody just with their behaviors they're trying to show you that you aren't good enough, and you are so excited about this relationship, you want it to work, maybe you've already invested in it, and then you feel like you have to, like, everything is a battle. If you have the slightest screw up in your relationship, you always feel that threat that you will have to prove yourself again, and it's very unforgiving. Unfortunately, I've heard a lot from my American men clients that very often Ukrainian women can be pretty selfish and unforgiving, and it's true, but thank God it's not everyone, it's not all the women, and it just tells you that maybe that person isn't for you. Because when we love somebody, when we appreciate somebody, we always trying to advocate first, to appreciate fast and criticize slow. So that simply means that that person most likely was never truly connected with you. Because sometimes even when we break, we have to break the relationship, we have to end certain relationship, we're still trying to remember the good stuff. We're still trying to remember good things, and it doesn't diminish talents and positive sides of our partner. So coming back to to self-value, and even for men, I don't believe that when you proven your loyalty, when you have been taking care of a lady in a relationship, when you have been doing great things and you still get no appreciation, you still need to you need to win them over every time. They don't trust you, they suspect you in things, they don't give you a chance to speak up. Sometimes misunderstandings happens a lot, and if the person acts like they are valuable and you are not, it's a bad sign, and it's also probably just the wrong relationship. Again, when you meet your special person, you don't need to convince them about who you are inside of you. That, you have a good heart, good intentions, that you when you simply match with somebody, it just comes natural. You develop the trust, you develop connection, and you just see things for future. You see all the great things you can build, and how you can just simply enjoy each other. Those things, they come naturally. Guys, the reason why I'm bringing this up, I just had, basically within the last couple months, I had several clients who developed feelings for somebody, and it looked to be mutual, but at the same time it looked like one person have to put all of the effort in a relationship, and if something goes wrong, it's their fault. This one person have to chase, have to prove consistently. And guys, it's not only men. Very often that person is a woman. Women often lack self-value and self-respect, so they forget appreciating themselves, and they often put themselves on a spot where they are the initiators, they're the caretaker. They are just caring more than they should. And Ukrainian women sorry guys, Ukrainian women are famous for that as well. It's very often that they meet somebody who makes them feel good emotionally, there is some passion or connection, but this man isn't very, maybe, I don't know, not a quality person, and so the woman is trying to hold on to him. Maybe he's going out, he might be meeting other women, he might be disrespectful, but the woman who doesn't have self-value, she thinks, oh my god, he's trying, and let me help him, and so on and so forth. So it truly goes both ways. It's not just it doesn't mean really what gender you are. It's just that I'm working with men, but I also have a lot of females that I know that sharing things with me. And guys, self-respect and self-value are so important. Some of you get out of the old relationship, maybe even long-term relationship, where you were very unhappy, and then you meet somebody and you realize that you don't have to live in that small place, that you aren't small, that you have great things about you, and the right person will see more great things about you that you possibly see about yourself. That's a reality. So I can't really go into depths on those things, but they really worth researching. It really worth to spend time on coaching, on reading, on reading some great books, because nobody is going to value us a cent more than we are. Maybe when we are looking for a job, or or we're going to an interview, or we're looking for maybe a life partner, nobody going to give you us more value than we see in ourselves. Of course, it's nice to have somebody encouraging, it's nice to have somebody who maybe will inspire those things in us, but really it's our responsibility to bring these things, to bring them up, to rediscover ourselves and realize that what, if somebody doesn't value me, that's fine. I just don't want to be around them. I don't need to convince and prove myself every single time. Of course, there is a fine line between convincing, proving yourself, and just being a good man or a good woman when every day you do something for your loved ones. That is different, but it means that you already spent time to build the trust, you already showed your loyalty, and you're still doing it. But we all have to remember the story of the person's effort. If the person was with us and doing things for us and very loyal to us, and one day something is going slightly wrong, it's not the time to judge them and just break out of the relationship. And if that becoming every step, if people doubting everything you say, and if people just maybe they just don't want to be with you, but they don't have the guts to go. Hi. See guys, why I'm talking, some people having a great workout, and actually I'm here for a workout as well. But I was saying that sometimes people holding on to us because they're just kind of lazy to break away. They're lazy to get they're lazy to finish the relationship because of the stress, but they don't want us around, they really don't. So everything is a battle, we don't feel valued, we don't feel loved, and there is nothing you can do about it. And if people do not see your value, if you have to always advocate yourself, explain yourself, maybe you're just in the wrong relationship. It's no fun to be around in a company when somebody just don't want you. If they don't want you, they're not gonna see anything great about you. So guys, I'm sorry it's a little bit hectic, but I just felt inspired by my situation, the situations that I'm talking with my clients. And I was just thinking about there is no point to spend half of your life in an unfair situation with somebody when you can build something new. All the energy you would spend to prove something to somebody, it just doesn't force it, especially if you already spent some time, especially if you already prove them that you do love them. And if somebody do not want to give you a chance, and you have to, you feel like as if you almost going to the court, maybe you are in the wrong situation. You cannot compromise on being valued. If somebody think you don't worth the effort, let them think that and move on. Thank you.